Welcome back to a new video. So the perfect day today for this Monday of training would be to get to 115 in the snatch. The minimum really is 100 at this point because we're 2 weeks out, but would like to do 115, 145 if stuff feels off, and I feel really good right now. I've been procrastinating, but I have like tons of energy and lots of caffeine in me, so we're going to be able to lift well. Depends, how well I perform. But 115, 145 for snatch and clean and jerk, then back squats up to 220 would be the ideal number. Very conservative with those. Like if 200 feels slow, it's all I really need to move 200 fine, to have plenty of leg strength, but would like to do 220. And then pulls, clean pulls, probably up to at least 220. They probably will feel good, and I'll go up to 240, but we'll kind of combine everything today. Then tomorrow will be hip snatches and some power cleans and push presses without any strength work. So kind of making the Tuesday day a bit lighter, because Wednesday will be the same thing as today. Besides back squats, I'll do, beside doing a back squat, I'll do a front squat. And then instead of clean pulls and clean deadlifts, I'll do snatch pulls / snatch deadlift. Thursday will be similar to Tuesday, super light. Friday will be bar work, no weight at all. And then Saturday will be the last heavy day, because then next week is the competition week. And planning that out, Sunday is also like just bar work, really light. General movement is always, fine, like walking and stuff and all that jazz. But Monday will be a snatch. It's very similar to this day. I haven't decided exactly the weight, but similar to today as far as the exercise selection. The Wednesday, same thing. So next week, the goal is, finish the preparation, get a couple extra heavy lifts in, I should emphasize or enunciate that a bit better, and fully recover, or at least be as recovered as I can be. I feel really good right now. I feel really confident in the heavy attempts that I've been doing, and not just like having done them, but the mental state that I am leading up to them. Before, hands are on the bar, I'm getting hyped up to do it. I'm feeling a lot of confidence with that. And so I'm excited for this competition. Probably, I would say currently, barring any sort of issues in this last week, it's been one of my best preparations as far as the consistency of being able to hit heavy weights. Getting up to 123 without missing, getting up to 155 multiple times without missing, squatting well, pulling, all of that stuff fine, but the main lifts going well, and sort of just the mental state that I'm at building up to them, feeling good, confident, and even on days where I've had a couple of misses, making the adjustment and then being able to do the weights well, and not just make them, but feel confident in that the things that I'm thinking about, the extension and the weighting and the count, all the different little things, they are resulting in confident lifts, and I'm excited for it. The plan still is open at 123, so do 120 in the back, and then do 123, go up to 127, which would be a kilo PR, and then go up to 130, would be the 3 for 3 type day, and then clean and jerks, 155 in the back, most likely 162/163 for my opener. Honestly, probably 162. 7 kilos from 155 seems reasonable. And then 167 to kilo my best competition clean and jerk, and also best clean and jerk ever. And then take a crack at 170, and that would be the perfect 6 for 6 day. Would be 300. Whether that happens or not just depends on my performance on that day. But I feel like I've set myself up, at least currently, to be confident enough in taking those attempts. If I have a bad day and I only hit my 2 attempts, 2 out of 4 or 4 out of 6, and do 127 and 167, I'll be happy with that. But hopefully we can hit some nice numbers. But like I said today, 115, 145, no more than that for sure, and 220 in the squat, and then we'll say 240 in the pull, because I can really deadlift whatever I want, whenever I want. But let's go ahead, and I've rambled on long enough. Let's go ahead and do the weights. So a bit of a hiccup with the first 115. No misses to it, which is always good. But I could feel just went slightly early on the first one. If there was a sniper that was trained on me and it was life or death to hold it, I probably could have tried to stand up and run it forward or anything like that. But of course, that's not important at this point. But came back, made a really solid 115, so happy with that. Now we're just cruising through. Should be able to do 145, assuming all the cleans and the jerks feel really good, but relatively happy with the snatch. Obviously would have been more happy to not have that miss, but it was just super close. And I could feel exactly what I did wrong and came back, made a really good adjustment, and made a really solid lift. So can never complain about that, especially after doing quite a bit actually yesterday. Didn't realize how sore I was from doing all that, but kind of makes sense. I did a lot of cleans and push presses and front squatted heavy and all that good stuff, but clean and jerks now. Clean and jerks went really well. The 145, it felt as heavy as I expected it. Obviously, you always want it to feel lighter, but with the context of the lifts that I did yesterday and the level of, I guess, fatigue that I felt when I was doing the snatches, it made sense. But the aggression was there, the speed felt like it was there, and felt the confidence with the jerk, which was the biggest thing. And just had full commitment with the whole lift. So can't go wrong with that, but I probably won't do a voiceover between the squats and the pulls, but we'll see how those feel. If they start, if something hurts or something feels achy, then we'll cut them off and make them a little bit shorter, but we'll see. But I'm out of breath right now because I immediately finished the lift, stop and start the camera, and then record the commentary. But very happy with hitting the 2 lifts that I wanted to do today. And now it's for the icing on the cake, and obviously they're important. But once I do the hard lifts, then the strength lifts are always so much easier from a mental standpoint. But let's go ahead and do some squats and pulls. Said I wasn't planning on doing a clip between the or for the squats and the pulls, but missed 225. 200 felt really good. Just too big of a jump. Definitely had 220 there, and honestly, like unracking it felt good. Just wasn't there, and 200 is kind of like the minimum that as long as that moves well, then I feel like I have enough legs to do whatever. But do some pulls, and I'll know I'll hit 240 because I could just do 240 off the rip. But it is what it is. Maybe we hit 225 next week, or we just stick to 220, but 200 is usually enough, as long as that's moving easily. It's obviously, not a big grind, but like I said, I felt confident in it, but sometimes it just doesn't move, and maybe that's just because I did snatch and clean jerks before, but we gotta put all the heavy lifts on this day so I can recover as much as possible for the Wednesday session. But let's go ahead and just get the pulls done. But until next time, have a good one. Peace. I did want to say one other quick thing. So when I go in, I'm going to eat, shower and all that good stuff. But I'm going to do, because I want today to be like the most volume and intensity, and then Wednesday kind of be the same way, and tomorrow to be as light as possible. As far as the total amount of stuff I'm doing. But sorry, I'm getting distracted. There's dust or whatever on that thing. But sorry, lost my train of thought. I'm going to do some accessory work. So the one video where I was sitting in that the guest room where I have the platform, and I was doing leg extensions and the hip stuff. I don't know how many leg extension stuff I'll do, but the hip stuff, those honestly just feel really good to do. So I'm going to be doing some of those throughout the evening, and just do that kind of accessory work, probably band work for the arms as well, but kind of do that in lieu of going for a long walk, which I might still do, because it's one of the blessings and curses of having a lot of caffeine. And what's weird is I haven't been taking any pre-workout. I've just been drinking coffee as my pre-workout, which obviously isn't less caffeine. It's just a cheaper source, I suppose. But might do both. But yeah, it's good pulls, really easy. Nothing really crazy about them, but do the accessory work. And then tomorrow is like hip snatches and power cleans, and that should really be about it. It should be a really quick, like up to 80 in the hip snatch, and then up to 110 in the power clean push press, and just low stress, quick, easy. And then Wednesday, very similar to today, with the exception front squats instead of back squats, and snatch pulls instead of clean pulls / deadlifts. But now, until next time, have a good one. Peace.